There's a lot of smoke. That ain't on fire, is it? I better check that ain't on fire. Right, so that there is Binker, yeah, that's where we store all of our cars, and that's like the nice part of Binker. And then this is all of our customer parking, it's where everyone parks when they want to view cars at Binker. And just down the bottom there, see all the way in the distance, probably can't really see that, that's like the other part of Binker. And the cars that get parked down here are generally like the older cars, the cars that like need a bit of work, bit of TLC, short MOTs and all that sort of stuff. And in this pile of cars, or amongst it, you can see right on the corner there, you can see if I zoom in a little bit, there's that old Range Rover which you probably saw in the thumbnail. Now this car got delivered last night, and it's a car that when I was younger I actually wanted one of these Range Rovers. I've not actually seen it yet. It does apparently start, but I think the key sort of factor or the key point with this car is I paid £150 for it, so it's a bargain car. I've got a jump pack over here. I'm going to try and get it started, and I'm going to show you around the car, alright? Right, so before we get on with the video, let's go for a little wander through all these cars, because like I said, these are like the cheaper cars. I think it's probably up to a couple of grand maybe. You probably saw that on my story recently. That probably won't sell till the summertime now. Old Vectra there, Honda Jazz, good little car. Old Rover, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's been sitting for a bit. It's bad really, it's like the little bargain corner. Not to say they're all wrong ones, because they're not. Look, that one's obviously got a tail, must be holding the window up on that. But you know, there's a good car there, the little Mini there, that's alright. Fiesta, another Mini, that looks quite cool. That looks really cool actually, it looks like a Cooper S. Audi A4, there's a few alright little cars here, but the Range Rover is down here because it's, like I said, it's just arrived, and it needs an MOT, it needs a good clean, and it looks like the suspension's dropped. It needs a lot of work, it needs a lot of sorting out. So let's quickly walk around the front of the Range Rover over here. That's the Mariva that I bought off Jabir, you probably saw that in a recent video as well. Not a bad car, I think it needs an MOT. Again, it's on the to-do list. So yeah, the Range Rover P38, so this is like a facelifted car. If I just put the camera in front of me. So this is the Range Rover that sort of followed the classic Range Rover, like the old Essex boys, gangster looking Range Rover. And they've done a better job with the car, it's sort of more of a luxury car, a bit more quality. They were just as unreliable as the early ones. I think every Land Rover on the road is unreliable. But this is like the facelift version of the P38, and I think facelift come with things like colour-coded bumpers, the bigger side steps. Like, don't quote me on all of this because I'm just guessing as I go along, but I'm pretty sure I'm along the right lines. Clear indicators on the front. What else as we come around? Different wheel options. I don't think they were the very good looking wheels personally, but they're the ones that I've got on my one. Tinted rear lights. Colour-coded back bumper as well there, obviously to match the colour-coded front bumper. And then I think the interior, just a few little touches here and there. But at the time, it was actually a really nice car. And I thought, you know what, when it came in last night, I thought I need to get a video on this car, because I actually strangely wanted one of these cars at a point in my life. I think I was about 18 years old. Obviously, it's a big V8 under the bonnet. I remember thinking, if I could get insured on that car, I'd love to have had that car. So that was like 14, 15 years ago, a long time ago. I ended up buying a 318 BMW rear-wheel drive and smashing it up because I thought I was some kind of drift king, and I'm definitely not a drift king. But yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to try and get this thing started, because it does apparently run. So I've got the jump pack there. I'm going to get in here now. In fact, let's not talk about this, actually do it. Looks like I left my camera powered up. Interior, let's quickly look at this. Look, that's quite a high quality interior, man. Look at that, like pipe leather, it's all sort of crazy. You know, it's not in bad nick either, it's kept really well. I don't actually know what the mileage is. Let me see if we've got enough battery power to... No, I'll let you know what the mileage is in a sec. Switch my camera off there, that's the old cinematic camera. Automatic, it's got sat nav. I'll show you all that stuff in a sec, providing we get it started. Let's get in there. Random video, I know, but why not, eh? Why not? I'm in the car trade because I have a passion for cars, and some cars that I love aren't as exciting as some others. So, to be fair, under the bonnet it looks quite clean. Battery looks quite good, but yeah, it's just gone dead, isn't it? So let's get a jump pack on a go, see if we can get it fired up. Right, let's get in there. Don't want to damage the Rover, do I? The last thing you want to do, Calv, is dent the Rover. Oh, it's cold, man. It's cold today. What have I done with the key? Bloody hell, what have I done with that key? Ah, there it is, look. That key, even the keys. I'm quite impressed with that key for an old key. Let's jump in there. Alright, so it's saying up there. Is that the mileage? 102,326 could be. Now, I'm told. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Oh man, need the heating in this one. I'm told that there's a knack to starting the engine on this car. So this is a strange one. So it's got a key code lockout thing that says on the dash there. Is that going to focus? It does focus. So what you've got to do is a seriously random knack to starting this. Here we have a code to start the engine, right? So I've got to jump out. I'll show you this. This seems weird, but it's what I'm told to do. So 4 to the left, then 2 to the right, 4 to the left, 4 to the right, and then 1 to the left. And that should disable it. So 1 second. Let's put that up there. Like that. That can be like my little chalkboard or whatever you want to call it. That goes in there. So 4 to the left, 1, 2, 3. Engine disabled. Right. Let's see if it works this time. Oh, what a result! Just actually starts. Sounds alright as well. Let me just undo the window. That works. Look at that Harman Kardon as well. Harman Kardon in the house. Right, let's see what lights we've got on the dash. An ABS light and a handbrake light. Let's see if the handbrake light. Look at that, 103,000 miles. The reason why I wanted to do a video on it is because I get so many people ask me about how to start off in the car trade. Like, being a car trader, obviously, if you look at where I'm at now, we've got loads of cars and everything grows. Like I had 1 subscriber at one point. I've now got 60,000 subscribers and everything's like that. If you work at it, you're consistent, you don't give up, and you're just on it, whatever you put your energy into, it will just grow. So I started off, I say me and Leon, my brother, I'm just sort of adjusting this camera as I go. Started off with 1 car, and it was a £600 VW Golf VR6. And a lot of people say to me, well, where do I start? Just go and buy something that's a bit of a deal, get to know 1 car. And this car, like I say, is 150 quid. Now this is a bit of a bad example, because this was, what we do is we buy a lot of scrap cars. So we say to people, if you want to sell a scrap car, just ring us up and we'll buy it off you. And some of them turn up and they're absolutely horrendous. And to be fair, a majority of them turn up and they're absolutely horrendous and we just scrap them. But the odd one will turn up and it will be quite a nice car, like this thing here. And it ain't just the fact that I like Range Rovers, or I used to like these old Range Rovers, but also due to the fact that there is actually a demand for this car on the car market. It is an auto, I'm pretty sure it's a genuine autobiography. It's done reasonable mileage. The suspension's obviously dropped at the back. It looks a bit, that's a common fault with these cars, but it's probably worth us getting this all done and putting it up for good money, because it's a nice car. It's actually a really nice car. I'm impressed with it. So what we'll do is, it hasn't been driven for years apparently. I don't know how many years. Just trying to set that window. It's warmed up a little bit now. We'll just attempt to go for a little drive in it and see what it's like, yeah? Let's go. Oh my god. Right, straight away, I think this is going to be undrivable. I'm sure you can probably see it through the camera. Like, genuinely, there is no exaggeration there. I am bouncing around like a kangaroo because there is something seriously wrong with the suspension on this car. Now, I do know, I think I just mentioned it, that they have a common fault with the suspension where they're an airbag suspension system and they just don't work very well and they're really unreliable, and this has clearly got something wrong with the airbags. But apparently you can have them cut out and replaced with springs and shocks like proper like normal suspension. Don't know why Land Rover didn't just do that from the outset, but yeah, this definitely needs sorting out. But even again, like going back to the car trade thing, you can buy cars like this. I buy a lot of cars with car traders that they don't want. They buy them, they've got things wrong with them. We just buy things that we can try and earn money on, and also understand that you don't always earn on a car. You know, there's a lot of times where you buy something, you get excited about it, you'll see a potential for profit, and you won't earn. I'm doing like 30 mile an hour on a 60 mile an hour road, doing no speed at all, and we're bumping around like anything. But yeah, it does happen. Losing money happens. Don't be scared if you lose a bit of money. It's part of the fun of trading, I suppose. It happens. And buying and selling in general, that's one thing I want to talk about. Buying and selling, like I used to, at school I'd buy and sell a mobile phone, I'd buy and sell a watch, I'd buy and sell anything I possibly could just to earn a little profit. I like doing a deal. You've got to enjoy doing a deal as well. But ultimately, my love was always with cars, so I always ended up coming back to cars. And even my brother Leon, he's the same. We both love cars, we both love doing a deal. So for us to do a car business together, it just fully made sense. I've got to try and attempt to overtake a bicycle. This is going to be fun. Oh no, we've got steam coming out the bonnet. We've got steam coming out the bonnet. I think we should turn around. Oh, we've overheated. We've overheated. Stop, stop. Where's the switch that off? Oh my gosh, we've overheated. Where's the hazard lights? I've just thought. Right, so as a wonderful example of not earning money on a car, you see all the smoke? There's a lot of smoke. That ain't on fire, is it? I better check that ain't on fire. This is going to be a car that I'm definitely not going to earn money on. And yeah, there's a lot of smoke there, isn't it? Should we get the camera? Let's get the camera. This is not good. Not a great place to break down either. Temperature needle's gone up. Oh, there's cars everywhere. You get past me, mate. Go. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, I think the title of this video is going to be something like, I bought a Range Rover for £150 and it broke down. Yeah, it's definitely going to be that. Oh man, luckily it's like middle of the Christmas period, so the roads are generally quite quiet. Oh man, I can't scrap this car. This is too good to scrap. So, 2 reasons I would say that this car has been sold as scrap. 1, because, well, it's free. 1, it needs a battery. 2, the suspension's had it. And 3, it's got an overheating issue in it. And I would say that if I looked under that oil cap right now, it's gonna have loads of cream under it because the head gasket's definitely gone in it. So let's wait for this man. There's the man on his bike, look. He's got the right idea, isn't he? Pedal power, foot power. Right, I think I'm gonna have to let it cool down. The bike guy's got the right idea, isn't he? That's not actually gonna cream in it. At this stage I don't actually know what to do. Oh man. The things we do for entertainment. Now, I genuinely didn't plan this. Luckily, I'm only up the road. Just got to work out a way to get back. It's a bit annoying because I'm kind of stopped in a random place, but I think what I'm going to do is, unless something seriously exciting happens between now and by the time I get this back to Binker, I'm going to end this video. But I think the moral of the story is, you know, you can buy things, you can lose money on them, but ultimately, like for me, I love cars, and even when stuff like this happens, I actually quite enjoy things going wrong. I don't enjoy things going wrong. Obviously, you're in business to earn money, yeah? But you'll always be drawn to what you're passionate about, and I'm a car guy, I love cars, and I don't care how many times I'll have a bad experience in a certain type of car or any other car. Switch that camera off. I'm always going to be drawn back to buying things I like. So yeah, this Range Rover, nice example. I think it's worth getting done. It could still be worth getting sorted out and putting up for sale, but to get this car right, it's going to cost a bloody fortune, and I need to sell it for a small fortune as well. So we'll see what happens. If you want to find out what I do with this car, give me a follow on Instagram at Calvin's Car Diary, and I'll keep you posted with what I end up doing. All right, is that a good enough summary? Don't let this put you off getting in the car trade. This is meant to be a motivational video about you need to be a car trader. Go out and buy something. I think that's what you need to do. If you want to get involved in the car trade, go and buy something. You can do it from home. Stick it on Facebook, Gumtree, advertise it for as cheap as you can. I mean, keep your overheads as low as you can. That's what I mean when I say that. eBay is also cheap to advertise, but don't do it in an eBay auction because that's bloody expensive. Fixed prices, get them advertised and earn some money, all right? You can buy and sell 6 cars a year as well, remember that, in your own private name, legally, without paying any tax as a trader, so take advantage of that as well, all right? Range Rover 2001 P38 facelift, 4.6 litre V8, 225 bhp, I think. No power. This one's certainly got no power at the minute. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, hit like. If you're new to my channel, generally I film whatever I've got in stock. This is Calvin's Car Diary. I don't film other people's cars. I just film my own cars. Calvin's Car Diary is my story, right? It's my life, it's my car story, and I just film whatever I've got going on within my car life, all right? So if you are new, do hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video, all right? Bye. In the next episode of Calvin's Car Diary, I bought myself a project car for £100, and it's actually parked right there. And in my next video, I'm going to be introducing you to that car. I'll see ya on Wednesday at 6 o'clock.